Today I'm showing you guys Axolotl Client, a 1.21.4 legit PvP client for Minecraft Java Edition. To get it, you can head over to their mod rent page, which is going to be linked down in the description below. Also in the description actually is going to be my Discord server where you can find many more clients just like this one, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you could join that. Anyways, here you can simply navigate over to the versions tab and then download whichever version you want. In this case, I'm going to be downloading the 1.21.4 version. Now, Axolotl Client also requires the Fabric API to be able to run. This is also going to be linked down in the description below. Choose whichever version fits the version of Axolotl Client that you chose. Now, because Axolotl Client requires the Fabric API, you're probably already able to guess that you do actually need Fabric installed to be able to run this. If you don't have Fabric yet, or you're not sure where to get it, then I will link it down in the description below. Anyways, for right now, as you can see, I have the Fabric API as well as Axolotl Client in my downloads, and I can press on the Windows and R keys at the same time, and then the box app pops up. You want to type in app data, then hit enter or click on OK, and this area right here should open up. You want to go into the folder called roaming, then .minecraft, then scroll down a little until you find the folder called mods. We can go into that folder and then place both of these just like that. And once you've done that, you can close these locations up, open up the Minecraft launcher, and then launch Fabric for 1.21.4. Here I am inside of Minecraft. As you can see, we have Axolotl Client right now enabled. I'm going to be showing you what this is all about, and to do that, I'm just going to head into a simple single-player world for a second. So as I said, Axolotl Client is a legit client, which means it doesn't actually feature any cheats, but that's obviously fine. There's a whole bunch of things here that can make your experience playing on servers and the like so much better. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a legit client that works across almost every single version you could need it for in Minecraft. Anyways, to get started, we can press on right shift, and that is going to open up this area right over here. Then we can click on the client options button, and that is going to bring you to a menu similar to the Minecraft settings, except it is the Axolotl Client options area. So I'll go through all of these. There's a general area, as you can see, with a bunch of just general customizations you can apply to the client. There's some screenshot utilities over here and some general things that, for example, change the way the client looks like. If we hover above these, as you can see, there are some descriptions. Not on all of these because some of them don't really need them, but as you can see, that is a general theme throughout here, and that should help you out if you're not sure what some of these utilities do. For the rest, a lot of these are just simple options. As you can see, there is a whole bunch of rendering customization, a whole bunch of specific things as well over here. This can greatly just change the way the game looks. As an example, I can turn on full bright right over here, and then if I, for example, dig myself into a... That's not gonna work, is it? If I dig myself into a hole in the ground, as you can see, it should be completely dark now, but it's not because I have full bright enabled. Full bright is an incredibly useful utility. I use it a lot myself. That's basically what that does. And similarly, a bunch of these other utilities are going to allow you to do the exact same things. For the rest, there is also reset buttons if you want to just reset things to their defaults. I highly recommend you just take a look through this yourself. I mean, there is so incredibly many options. So for the rest, there's some Hypixel specific mods. We also have free look over here, which basically allows you to kind of exit your body and look around yourself, which isn't the same as fly hacking or something of the like, because your actual player stays in a certain position. It's only your camera that you can move around. With that, all utilities that Axolotl Client offers are client side. There's name tag options right over here, HUD options, which is a big one. So basically your HUD is your heads up display. It's currently only my hotbar, but for example, when you're in survival, your hunger and your health also gets added to that, right? So if we go into here and to the HUD options, there's a bunch of things that we can enable here. For example, maybe we want to view my FPS, so I can click on that and then I can turn it on by clicking over here. You just saw something appear right up there, right? And that's going to be the FPS. You can change how this thing looks through all of this customization down here. As you can see, you can make it a lot bigger if you'd like to, for example, or smaller. I'll just reset that back to 1.0 right over there. In terms of, well, HUD elements, which is what all these are, they're all pretty simple to use. They all work in the exact same way. As you can see, the customizations here are basically the exact same as for the FPS display. I'll quickly turn on another one, for example, the real time, so I can basically see what time it is. Anyways, as you can see right now, they're currently overlapping each other, and it's a little weird, right? That's not a great way to view what the time is and what my frames per second are. So pressing on right shift and then going nowhere is going to bring you into the HUD customization menu. As you can see, here we are. I can move these utilities to wherever I want. Maybe I want my frames per second to be right down here, and I want my clock to be right up there. Who cares, right? Just move these to wherever you want. Fantastic is that there is snapping. As you can see, these will snap to center lines on your screen, for example, as well as that they will snap to each other, which that is just fantastic. I love it when clients have snapping. And then once you've moved them to where you wanted to move them, then now they're just going to stick to those locations. So that's obviously amazing, right? Going back to the client options here, of course, we can, for example, turn those off again if we do want to do so. Anyways, this client also has Discord rich presence, as you can see, and then there is also some more social options. Yeah, so that was basically that for the Axolotl Client menu. Definitely a lot of features. As I said, I'm like not even mentioning half, so definitely do check it all out yourself to make sure you're not missing anything. Anyways, on the main pause menu over here, which is just, you know, the one that pops up when you press on escape, pressing on this Axolotl Client icon is going to bring you to this exact same area. And in here as well, there is a chats area here where you can chat in-game with friends, for example, that you can add through the client using this button right down here. So this is basically an internal Axolotl Client friend menu. As you can see, you can simply add a friend by typing in their username, for example, and then there we go. I've now well, they couldn't find the user, but that's basically how you add friends, and then you can manage those as well, chat with them in game and like. Obviously fantastic, right? If you like this client, make sure to like the video as well. Oh yes, for sure, do that. Yeah, and for right now, thank you ever so much for watching, and I do of course hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.